Good morning, Philippines, and good morning, world. We are on for a cerebral day today as our ladies take on the head-to-head challenge to determine who among them can actually make the cut and the mold of a true Miss World Philippines queen. The head-to-head challenge is, of course, one of the most anticipated fast-track events in the Miss World Philippines, and a segment that sets it apart from other equally important pageants. It's a test of wisdom and wit. It's a candidate's platform to making the world see that her outer beauty is in harmony with her inner dispositions. It's our way of getting to know her more than what her application papers reveal. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the new Miss World Philippines 2024 Head-to-Head Challenge. Again, ladies, good morning. I am Dr. Shaila Rebortera, your Miss Multinational Philippines 2021, and I will be with you this morning for your head-to-head challenge. Now, I know everyone is excited how we all will go about today's event, and how we shall adjudge the winner in the head-to-head challenge is set with the following simple parameters. Content is 60%, which includes statement of purpose, organization of ideas, supporting details, and incorporation of stories or examples. Delivery, which is 40%, which includes clarity of speech, vocabulary, volume, and poise and projection. With a total of 100%, our 100% attention is set this time to the respectable set of judges whose scrutiny will give the Miss World Philippines crown challengers a great deal of pressure. But for sure, our judges will be more kind than condescending to make our girls feel that their expression of their own brand of wits will not be taken with a grain of salt. So everybody, please help me welcome our first judge, a true champion of public service with a Bachelor of Arts in Communication from Miriam College and a Master's in Public Management from Ateneo de Manila University. Her educational journey is as impressive as her dedication to the community. Starting as a municipal councilor in San Manuel, Tarlac, she has risen through the ranks, serving as municipal vice mayor and now as the esteemed municipal mayor. Her academic achievements and unwavering commitment to public service make her a shining example of leadership and excellence in governance. Please welcome Mayor Doña Tesoro. Our second judge is an unstoppable force. Juggling philosophy studies and a keen eye for fashion, she's a powerhouse of intellect and style. Maria's compelling speeches captivate all who listen, showcasing her powerful presence. As a dedicated advocate of Gawad Kalinga, she stands for community empowerment and social change. Crowned as Universal Woman 2024, Maria's passion and drive make her a true inspiration to all around her. My dearest friend, please help me welcome a round of applause for Miss Maria Hegante. Our third judge and the chairman of the board, she is a distinguished public servant. Graduated from De La Salle University with a Bachelor of Arts in Political Science in 2008. She later earned her Juris Doctor degree from Ateneo de Manila School of Law in 2013 and is currently pursuing a master's in the Public Administration at the University of the Philippines, Diliman. As Assistant Secretary of the Department of Finance, she brings over a decade of experience in public administration, law, and stakeholder engagement. Having served in various government roles, additionally, she showcased her talent by being the fourth runner-up in the Miss Teen Philippines pageant in 2005, leading to a successful modeling career in print ads, commercials, and fashion shows. To complete our illustrious panel, please help me welcome Assistant Secretary Glenda Rumor Figueroa. Now that we have set our preliminaries, we now come to the main event. We shall now begin the head-to-head challenge with our first batch of 7 candidates. So for everyone who wants to know, for each batch, one candidate will emerge as winner. Therefore, there will be 5 batches. It means that we will also have 5 winners at the end of this round. But of course, there's always more. There will be 3 other top scorer girls who will claim their wild card entry into the next round. These candidates may come from any of the 6 batches, and they will complete the group of 8 ladies who will battle it out in the round 2 on July 8. Now, we shall play their individual introduction video, and the ball starts rolling with a question thereafter. Judges, are you ready? Our audiences from all over the Philippines are tuned in. So everybody, let's begin. Now we're with our 3rd batch of candidates. So ladies, good luck and relax. I'm not here to bite. I'm here to get to know you, and so does everybody else. So let's start. Let's not keep everybody waiting. Let's start with our candidate from Baguio City, Krishna Marie Gavides.
Dear world, I am Krishna Marie Gravides, 23 from Baguio City, and this is my exceptional life story as an empowered Filipina. I am taking up civil engineering and currently working as
Hello, Krishna. Good
Hello,
morning.
Doc. Nice seeing you today.
Nice to see you again. Okay, so an ukay-ukay vendor in the thrift shopping capital of the North. How do you think ukay-ukay plays an important role in our economy?
And as an ukay-ukay seller, I observe that fast fashion is a trend now. It's because it's cheaper and it's trendy, and we can conveniently order clothes online whenever, whatever we needed it to. So as an ukay-ukay seller, I also contribute to my personal ways, of course, through selling thrifted clothes, you know. During pandemic, I was fortunate enough to put up my small business. So I was importing boxes of thrifted clothes from Korea and also from Dubai. And that's my personal way of contributing to stopping fast fashion today. But personally, if I have the chance to, an opportunity to tell everyone and encourage everyone, I would say that we can, you know, buy less clothes. Of course, we can rent clothes and we can do our initiatives in order to stop fast fashion. Whenever someone visits in Baguio, they always ask me, where would you want to take me? And then I said, I always say it depends on you. But personally, if I have the choice, I always take them to Hilltop Baguio. So it's a known area in Baguio where you can actually get ukay-ukay gems. So that's like a rare or selection kinds of clothing. So that's also my, you know, like the greatest contribution that I always provide to the community. So I hope that everyone can emanate that as well. So thank you.
More than just taking part in the economy, you also have your advocacy, which is to stop fast fashion by, of course, advocating the ukay-ukay fines in your
correct.
own city, which is Baguio City. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Krishna. Now let's get to meet our candidate from Batangas, Bianca Tapia.
Hi, I'm Patricia Bianca Tapia. I was born 2 months premature, which led me to my hearing impairment. I only hear about 50% of the world. But thankfully, when I have my hearing aids on, I get to appreciate everything around me. Especially my favorite sounds in my hometown, Batangas. Tara, sound trip tayo.
Hoy, tahot, tahoy!
Without my hearing aid, I can feel excluded and alone in the world. And I don't want anyone to feel that way, especially when it comes to their education. That is why I became the youth director for Tanaweños USA, an initiative that pushes for inclusive education here in Batangas. I am Patricia Bianca Tapia, and I hear my calling from Batangas to the world.
Wow, hello, Bianca.
Hello.
Now, hearing impairment is commonly regarded as a physical disability. What do you think of the government support for differently abled Filipinos like you, and how should we collectively help hearing impaired people become productive members of our community?
I think it's really important that we take into regard the people with disabilities because in our job industry, only 26% of the people with disabilities are employed. So this leaves a huge percentage of the community without a job. And I think it's really important that we acknowledge their skills because people like me are able to do and reach the capacity of people without disabilities. And I think some initiatives that we can do to be able to overcome this hardship that many people face is by really including or taking into mind the things that these people need in a classroom setting, such as Braille, so that the blind people can understand what they need to learn, or closed captioning when the teachers are speaking, so that the deaf can understand, or just assisted devices so that they can communicate and relay what they need to say for those who are not able to communicate, so that they can further develop their skills and eventually land a job security where we can all collectively as a world become greater for one another and collaborate and reach our purpose by finding the jobs that are meant for us.
Wow, thank you so much, Bianca. Of course, it also begins in the four walls of the classroom. So they do need the support from there so that they can pursue the careers that they want. And congratulations to you, because of course this didn't stop you from being here on stage for Miss World Philippines 2024. Thank you so much,
you.
Bianca. Now let's get to know our candidate from Cavite, Dia Mate.
Hi, I'm Mwph, a singer-songwriter from Cavite. Growing up, a powerful yearning to make a difference burned brightly within me. But at 13, at my most awkward and self-conscious stage, mental health struggles shrouded my path. It was truly music that became my refuge. Pouring my feelings onto paper, composing melodies that echoed my emotions, and singing them out loud truly became my therapy. This creative spark ignited a dream to become a musician. Fueled by relentless determination, I pushed forward, and my resilience rewarded me with a record deal with Island Records Philippines. Several original songs later, I stand here as a testament to the power of unwavering pursuit. For me, an empowered Filipina is an unstoppable force. She embodies both fragility and strength, fear and courage. She stumbles, but she rises, undeterred by failure. Above all, she is a woman who leverages her talent and her platform to uplift others. This is why I champion music as therapy. I dream of my songs reaching beyond boundaries, resonating with those like me who have dealt with insecurity. Through music, I hope to heal, to empower, to create a ripple effect of hope, not only in my community, but across the Philippines and across the world.
Right, that's our candidate from Cavite, Dia Mate. Now, hi Dia.
Hello.
Now, you consider music as a form of therapy. And what is that one song that has not yet been written and not only soothes the body but also heals the soul?
Well, music has been such an important part of my life, and as someone who has experienced or has been diagnosed with depression and anxiety, it's the one thing that has kept me grounded to this earth and kept me sane and at peace. And the one song that I feel like that it hasn't been written yet is called Palaban. And I say that because not only because I am a Caviteña and that's what we're known for, being palaban, being fighters, but because I truly believe that now, in this time of my life, I am fighting for what I believe in and I'm fighting for what I want to do, which is to represent not only the Philippines, but to the voiceless, to the people who are dealing with mental health issues such as depression and anxiety, and to those who cannot cope with it. And that's what I want to show to other people, is that you can be a fighter yourself, not only fighting your mental illness, but being able to use music as a tool to heal and to cope with what you've dealt with. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dia, our Palaban Caviteña. All right, let's meet our candidate from Pasig City, Shekinah Jones Tamayo.
I am Shekinah Jones Tamayo, your Miss World Philippines 2024, representing Pasig City. I have always been someone who sees things in a different perspective, which has helped me get a deeper and more profound understanding of life. As a psychology graduate and a mental health advocate, I learned how to redefine myself by speaking in my own voice, doing what I can to contribute to the many, and fostering relationships. Because I truly believe that being an empowered Filipina means you are influential in your own unique ways. And that is what we have here sa lungsod ng Pasig, kung saan umaagos ang pag-asa.
Wow, that's your candidate from Pasig City, Shekinah.
Yes,
Right. Hi, Shekinah. Umaagos ang pag-asa. On this note, how do you hope to succeed in your mental health advocacy amid social stigma on mental illness?
Well, as you all know, I graduated college with a degree in psychology. So basically, mental health awareness is my passion and my core. And that does not deny the fact that there is this stigma about mental health, that there's no such thing about mental disorders. But honestly speaking, mental health awareness should be taught not only in the youth, but all across the ages, because it affects us the way we think, the way we manage ourselves, and the way we function every day in our lives. And I think that by simply advocating about mental health awareness, I do have this advocacy entitled The 3 Whys, and it stands for You're Visible, You Are Heard, and You Matter. So through this advocacy, I would like to partner up with my local government unit in Pasig, just so we could implement programs and as well as disseminate information about mental health awareness. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shekinah from Pasig City. You are visible, you are heard,
And you matter.
Thank you. Now, let's meet our candidate from Capitolio, Pasig City, Rihanna Agatha Pangindian.
As early as 4 years old, she knew what she wanted to be. One day, she just got up and posed, saying, "Look at me, I'm a model." When you hear the word model, you think of glamour and confidence. But is that all there is to it? Growing up in an all-girls school was pretty brutal. While my family tried hard to instill confidence in me, it was the things that I thought made me unique that became the same things I'd be bullied for. What sticks out most was when they'd gossip and exclude me just because of my skin. Because I was morena. I became insecure, shy. I believed I was alone. But the light of truth cannot be ignored. We are more than the labels and limits people place on us. And if you look up, you'll find the ones who build you up, support you, and remind you that you are not alone. Because of those who helped me find my light, my dreams found a renewed purpose. Now, to model means to be a role model, multiplying kindness and compassion through youth mentorship.
I'm Rihanna Agatha Pangindian from Pasig City, kung saan umaagos ang pag-asa, on a lifelong mission to bring that hope into the world.
Remember, you are not alone.
That's Rihanna Agatha Pangindian from Capitolio, Pasig City. Hi, Riri.
Hi, Doc. Good morning.
Good morning. Hashtag not alone. That is your battle cry in yet another shot for a crown in Miss World Philippines. How do you translate this hashtag in the context of our present socio-political struggles as a nation?
I believe the movement that I'm currently a part of, called Hashtag Not Alone, our main mission is to shape lives, empower students, equip teachers, and reach families to see millions of students live a life full of meaning and purpose. As someone who gone through bullying and several setbacks in the past, I believe that through mentorship, through being there for our youth, giving them a safe space to air out their concerns, their problems, and to really make them feel that they are not alone, will really help us shape our country into a better society. Because our students or our youth is really the future of the Philippines. And so if we don't give them the proper guidance today, then who will? Who will guide them in the future? So I think it's really important for us to even take the simple steps to just listen. You know, as simple as listening to their problems and show genuine care and concern, that would really make a ripple effect that we might not see now, but I'm sure in the future it will happen. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Riri. Now let's get to know our candidate from Marikina, Rain Africa.
At a young age, I realized the joy of sharing our blessings that drove me to help others, and that became a significant part of my life. I became a community service director of Rotary Club of Balintawak.
I am Rain Africa, representing the city of Marikina.
To start an initiative of helping and reaching out to those who are in need.
It all started here, and now our city of Marikina is known for being the shoe capital of the country.
As the SK chairperson of my barangay, this provided a bigger avenue to become the voice of the youth. I am eager to set bigger goals for the future.
As I commence my journey as Miss World Philippines and as your IBC SK chairperson, I am ready to make every step a milestone for every young Filipinos.
Rain Africa. Hello, good morning. Rain.
Good morning.
Could I call you
Yes.
Rain? Hi, Rain.
Good morning.
Good morning. So as an SK chairwoman, you have the influence to chart the policy directions in your local community. What legislation would you push for to improve the plight of young people in your constituency? Constituency.
In SK, we have this annual barangay investment program plan, wherein we, not only me, but with my council, where we have to make projects or think of projects or activities and programs that will help us tackle the certain issues in our barangay. And as of right now, we're still waiting for the approval. But the biggest or the most, I would say yung pinaka inaabangan talaga ng mga bata is yung liga. Kasi yung importance din kasi ng liga is may iwasan sila sa mga droga, with, sa mga bisyo na bawal talaga sa kanila. And not only that, pero mabibigyan din sila ng opportunity to showcase their skills and talents with certain or different sports, such as basketball and volleyball and badminton. So yun talaga yung pinaka inaabangan namin and inaantay namin for the approval kasi gusto namin na makapag-enjoy yung mga bata, sila, hindi lang yung nagtatambay, may mga ginagawa sila ng hindi naman tama para sa kanila. And that is all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rain. So yes to sports and no to drugs. I think that's what you're trying to say for as an SK chairwoman. And of course, thank you so much for being a leader who gives opportunities to the people that she serves. Thank you so much, Rain. Now let's get to meet our candidate from Zambales, Princess Cazel Oseo.
that I also have a passion for gaming. It became my escape from the demands of everyday life. My life was a beautiful tapestry woven with threads of love, dedication, and passion. I embraced every role given to me with grace and enthusiasm. In a world full of challenges and uncertainties, I know I can stand out as a beacon of strength, resilience, and joy.
A loud applause for you from your friends, your Miss World Philippines co-candidates. Now, Princess, as an online streamer, a Mwph practitioner, a graduate of culinary arts, how can these life roles lead you into becoming an effective ambassadress of the core values of Miss World Philippines?
Para sa akin, lumaki kasi ako na independent and simula bata ako, wala na talagang magulang. Like, ako, wala ng father. And yung mom ko OFW na siya. Then after that, natuto ako maging independent. Lahat ginagawa ko na. And simula nung high school ako, dun ko na ano sa sarili ko na hindi option ang sumuko. Kailangan lumaban lang sa buhay. So, feeling ko ito kasi may inspire ko yung ibang tao dahil sa kwento ng life ko. That's why.
Thank you so much, Princess. Now, ladies, this is the time where we get to know you a little bit more as I throw you the more lighter questions, the more fun questions. Now, let's start with Miss Baguio City, Krishna. So, Krishna, how do you mend a broken heart? I hope you haven't had one, but if you've had the experience, how did you mend your broken heart?
I cry, of course. We all do cry, you know. I think it's important that we have to acknowledge our feelings, our emotions, that we have to acknowledge the grief and the loss that we experience in life, because that's the very first step to mend the broken heart. You have to put yourself in a position that you understand your situation. And I've got my heart broken for so many reasons, and because of a lot of things already. It's not always about the relationships or romantic relationships. We can be brokenhearted through our life experiences. You know, I grew up with a very tough childhood. There's this, you're making a joke. You're making me cry. But anyway, there's this one day that I only had 20 pesos in my pocket, enough for my fare going to school and directly to work. But that moment, it really, made my heart broken, because sometimes I pity myself. Why is this happening to me? Like, what did I do to experience these things? But I kept that faith in myself. I strived harder. Whenever I put my mind into, I make sure that I put an effort to achieve it. And now that I'm here, and I was able to gradually achieve the short-term and long-term goals that I have for myself. I was also able to fend for myself, be more independent, to help my family, and of course my 8 dogs. I am proud to say that I am an amazing fur mom. So yeah, that itself is a testament that even if we experience a broken heart, we can, at the end of the day, it will all work out. And we just have to believe and trust that nothing is impossible as long as we know how to trust ourselves. We believe that we are capable and resilient. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Krishna. So just cry it out, basically. And as you can see, Krishna here is already in front of you after that, after those challenges when you in your younger years, from the 20 pesos that was left with you, and now you're here on stage actually empowering other Filipino women to stand up after a broken heart. Thank you so much, Krishna from Baguio City. Now, let's get to know Miss Batangas, Patricia Bianca Tapia. Should I call you Patricia or Bianca?
Bianca's fine.
Bianca, all right. Bianca, who is your fondest celebrity that you are following on Instagram?
Ooh.
Interesting.
I am a huge fan of Taylor Swift. Ever since I was young, I followed all her albums from Fearless to Lover, and it's just my favorite way of getting my outlet out there because sometimes I don't have anyone to talk to, but when I listen to her music, I feel really uplifted. And if you really listen to her lyrics, it's really relatable, especially with a heartbreak. Or even if you just want to feel like a boss woman, like her song called The Man, it makes you feel like, you know, that we stand above the stereotype that women are less. And it makes me feel like a woman can be anything she wants. And if there's anyone that I would want to spend a whole day with, it would be Taylor Swift, because she really is still a part of my life, you know, from my childhood up until now. And I get really excited every time she comes out with a new album.
Wow, that song, The Man, is actually on my morning playlist just to start my day. And someone agreed in the audience. So thank you so much, Bianca. Now, Miss Cavite, Diamante, how do you respond to criticism?
Wow, that question. Well, as someone who has been in the public eye and in the music industry for a while now, I think I've received a bit of public criticism. And it's safe to say that it's not nice. I mean, sometimes we go through our phone, and I'm sure these queens, my fellow sisters, have read through the comments, and sometimes they aren't so nice, and they're very demotivating. But the one thing that my parents have taught me is to truly stay grounded and to know yourself. Because if you know who you are and know what you want to do in life and what motivates you, what other people say should not affect how you live your life. And that's something that I stand by to this day, and I feel like that is why I am so motivated and confident to be on this stage to speak to all of you, is because I know who I am and I know what I want, and that is to be a representative for others.
Wow, thank you so much, Dia. So that's really one of the best ways to respond to criticism, to let them know that you already know who you are and that they're not here to dictate that for you. Thank you so much, Dia. Now, our Miss Canyogan Pasig, Shikaina, how do you remain calm under pressure?
Okay, so how do I remain calm when I am under pressure? You know, I do this breathing technique wherein I go out and stay in a secluded place for a while and just really internalize deep breathing and just stay grounded for a minute, because, you know, with a lot of things going on in our lives, we tend to pressure ourselves in accomplishing those things. So what I do to remain calm is just be present, be at the moment. And, you know, being at the moment means you are willing to be fulfilling that duty that you are currently doing at that time. Yes, that's all.
Thank you so much, Shekaina. Now, did you do your breathing exercises
Of
just
course,
before?
I
Yes,
did.
of course. I believe the girls are really feeling more pressure for head-to-head challenge, although you shouldn't, because it's really just about showcasing who you are. Thank you so much, Shekaina.
Thank you.
Now, let's get on to Miss Capitolio Pasig, Rihanna. Riri,
Yes.
are you always passionate about social causes?
Oh, yes, definitely. I feel like as a young girl, and even up till now, I'm someone who's very passionate. I do everything with love, with compassion, with empathy. I feel like even in my day-to-day encounter, even with my co-candidates, I'd like to extend that compassion, that kindness, that love, because for me, true measure of success is to really how much lives you have impacted. More than anything in this world, I feel like the relationships that we build with one another and the love and the kindness that we give even to strangers will really make a huge impact in the future. So living a life with meaning, with purpose, and with intentionality will really help me or guide me in this world. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Riri. And now we have Miss Marikina City. We have Rain. Rain, what is the soundtrack of your life today? Now, Bianca mentioned The Man. I wish to know what your soundtrack for your life is today.
Soundtrack. I think this is not gonna be specifically a song, but more of like the name of the playlist. I think it would be more of like, I guess with like the confidence boosting songs. And like parang, kaya mo yan, or you are a strong woman. I probably make that kind of playlist because ako kasi mahirap din sa akin with criticisms. Hirap na hirap ako dun, especially now with my sa SK, medyo nadidelay kami with our project. So, ang tagal na din lang hinahanap. And then with the Miss World, with me being a student, so everything is just, nagsasabay silang lahat. Nahihirapan talaga ako. And kailangan ko lang din talaga yung kind of soundtrack that will help me boost myself na, alam mo, there will be another day, magkakaroon ka pa ng, madami pang araw na kaya mo talagang itayo yung sarili mo. Na, ano lang yan, it's just a struggle for today, but tomorrow's a new day. So kaya mo pa rin balikan, you learn from it. So yun talaga yung gusto kong ano sa sarili ko na you are a strong woman, you are confident with yourself, you got this, and trust yourself. Yung ganon.
Thank you so much, Rain, and you definitely got it. You nailed that question very much. Now, and of course, to our ladies here in front, thank you so much. It was very nice getting to know you, ladies. Now, we'll see more of our other candidates later on. Thank you so much to our Batch 3, and it's time to get to know Group 4 of the Miss World Philippines 2024 candidates.